Hi, today we are going to study hashing and rolling hash function which is used inside Rabin-Carr method. So let us start with hashing function followed by rolling hash function and how this hashing function is used in Rabin-Carr algorithm. So let us start with hashing function. Say for example, input is given as a string A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J and pattern P is given as C, D, E. Before we start performing hashing, we first have to assign a code to each and every character. I can assign code for each character as its ASCII value. But for easy calculation, I am assigning numerical my own code. Let us assume code for symbol A is 1, for B it is 2, likewise up to J symbol is 10. Any symbol is represented by its equivalent code. So for pattern P is equal to CDE, there would be for 3 codes for each individual character. For C symbol, code will be 3. For symbol D, code will be 4. And for symbol E, code will be 5. Now, 3 different codes, 3, 4 and 5 needs to be converted from string to an equivalent number. So, this is actually a string 3, 4 and 5. I need to convert this string into an equivalent number. First code is 3, so I want to make it to 300. Second code is 4, I want to make it 400. And third code is 5. I want to keep this code as it is. Now sum up of these values is equal to 3 into 10 square, 4 into 10 raised to 1 plus 5 into 10 raised to 0. That is equal to 300 plus 40 plus 5, which will give me a single number 345. So this is called as given string to a numeric code conversion. Similar way, if my pattern is of size 3, then I must match with a window in text of same size, that is equal to 3. So here the size of the window must be is equal to 3. Now in order to match the pattern with text, I need to also convert text from given code to equivalent numeric value. So equivalent code of 3 different characters is 1, 2 and 3 as per this table. Now this code, 3 different code 1, 2, 3 must be converted into an equivalent 1 number. So that would be achieved as 1 into 100, 2 into 10 plus 3 into 10 raised to 0. That is 1 into 10 raised to 2 plus 2 into 10 raised to 1 plus 3 into 10 raised to 0. That is equal to 123. So 3 equivalent numerical codes are combined and converted into a single numeric value. So after this particular point, we are not going to match each character of pattern with each character of text, unlikely we have done in our naive method and in finite automata method. In this method, we are going to compare only one value. 345 is one numeric value and 123 is another numeric value. So instead of comparing 3 different characters, it is much convenient to compare only 2 numbers. So I will compare 345 with 123. So if they are not equal, then we conclude that the characters of pattern is not matching with characters of text. There are some characters of text which are needed to be matched. So we need to next match next 3 character window, that is B, C, D with our pattern. We are not going to match this window characters with pattern characters, but first we need to convert our characters B, C, D into one equivalent number. So code for B is 2, code for C is 3 and code for D is 4. So this code 234 is first converted into a numeric value 234. Then we are going to compare 234 with pattern 345. If numerical values are not going to get matched, then we say that pattern is not matching with text. But wait, isn't it tedious task to always convert a given string into an equivalent number? So for that reason, Rabin-Karp rolling hash function exists. What is a rolling hash function? Rolling hash function will facilitate us to generate a new numerical value from our old numerical value. That means to generate number 234, I need not to multiply code 2 with 10 raised to 2, 3 with 10 raised to 1 and 4 with 10 raised to 0. So we are going to get this 234 number from already generated number, that is 123. So for any string, initially we will generate a number 123 with a traditional method, that is 1 into 10 raised to 2 plus 2 into 10 raised to 1 plus 3 into 10 raised to 0. So that will be generated for very first value, that is 123. But how can I generate 234 from 123? For that reason, I will first consider old value as it is. That is 1 into 10 raised to 2 plus 2 into 10 raised to 1 and 3 into 10 raised to 0. Now from this particular window, I have to remove symbol A and add a new symbol B. So first I am going to remove a value of code A. Code A's value is 1, which is multiplied with 10 raised to 2. So from an existing value, I am going to subtract the value of A. So what we will remain with? We are remain with 2 into 10 raised to 1 plus 3 into 10 raised to 0. Now we want to make shifting of the window. That is, initially my first character was A, but now my first character is B. So the code of B must be multiplied with 10 raised to 2 instead of 10 raised to 1. Similarly, C's code was initially multiplied with 3 into 10 raised to 0, but now in a new window it must be multiplied with 10 raised to 1. So the remaining code is multiplied with 10. So my new code will be 2 into 10 raised to 2 plus 3 into 10 raised to 1. Now I will simply add code of B into 10 raised to 0. So that will be code of B is 4. That is 4 into 10 raised to 0 is equal to 4 itself. That will give me a single number 234. So we have generated a number 234 for 123. So the rolling hash function is given as new value is equal to, from old value we will subtract most significant code of character into 10 raised to m minus 1. That is, whatever the value of 10 to the power is there, the same power is multiplied with the code of most significant character. Into this value we have multiplied with 10. So the power of 10 of remaining values will increase by 1. Plus we have added new character value as our least significant character. So as you can see, only once we have to generate a long number, and after that with the help of only one formula we will generate a new value. So whenever we are sliding our window to match new text with its pattern, we are only performing one operation. So after sliding a window, one operation is performed to get a new numerical value, and that new numerical value will be compared with pattern. If those values are going to get matched, then only we say that text value is matching with pattern value. Window is shifted by 1 towards the right hand side. So here we are having code CVE. So from 234, with the formula of rolling hash function, we are going to generate new code numerical value, that is 345. Now this numerical code 345 is matching with pattern code 345. Once numerical codes will match, our next task is to match characters of a pattern with text characters one by one using Naive method. So we will start comparing characters of pattern, that is C, which is compared with first character of a window, that is also C. If characters are matching, then we will match next character. D is matching with D, we will match next character. E is matching with E. So here numerical codes are also matching, plus characters of pattern and text is also matching. So we say that we have found out a particular pattern in a text. Now look at how hashing function for Rabin-Karp method is used. Now T is nothing but a text which is of m length characters, and P is a pattern of m length character. Let there be any prime number, we would call it as Q. Hashing function for Rabin-Karp is calculated as 10 raised to m minus 1 mod Q, where 10 is equal to D. D is nothing but number of symbols in a given text. So if text contains 10 symbols from A to J, then we are going to make use of D as 10. But if a set of symbols are only 2, say A and B, then our D would be is equal to 2. So here H is calculated as 10 raised to m minus 1 or D raised to m minus 1 mod Q. That is the formula of Rabin-Karp hashing function. Let us see how hashing of pattern is given or calculated in a Rabin-Karp. Say text T is some text set of characters of length n, and pattern P is given as 41603, where number of characters in a pattern is equal to 5. Remember, these numbers are not a single number, they are series of characters. In a pattern, character at location 0 is 4, character at location 1 is 1, next character is 6, and next character is 0, and the last character is 3. So this is not a number, this is series of characters. And I am considering some prime number, say Q is equal to 11. Characters are ranging from 0 to 9, that means in a pattern or a text, I can have any symbol from 0 to 9. Total number of symbols are from 0 to 9, that is equal to 10. So D is considered as is equal to 10. Now first we will calculate H, that is hashing function. So hashing function is calculated as D raised to m minus 1 mod Q. D is equal to 10, m is equal to 5, so m minus 1 would be 4, and modulus Q. Now what is modulus function? Modulus function is used to find the remainder after dividing. So 10 raised to 4 is taken or is divided by 11, and whatever the remainder will remain will become my h. But modulus function can work in disjunctive form also. So instead of 10 raised to 4, I will break up this term as 10 raised to 2 into 10 raised to 2. I will take up their individual modulo, multiply, again we will take modulo of the number. So 10 raised to 4 mod 11 is broken up as 10 raised to 2 mod 11 into 10 raised to 2 mod 11 whole multiplied with mod 11. 10 raised to 2 is 100. 100 mod 11 is equal to 1. That means if I divide 100 by 11, I will be able to divide it by 9. So 99 will be subtracted from 100, remainder will be 1. So that remainder is substituted for first term and second term is just the replica. So remainder of another term will be also 1. So my equation is 1 into 1 modulo 11. If I divide 1 by 11, I will not able to divide it. So remainder will be 1 itself. So this way we have calculated hashing function of Rabin curve. But this is not a hash of a pattern. This is a simple hash. I need to also find out hashing of given pattern. Now for a given pattern, I need to first convert the given set of characters into an equivalent number. That is, I will multiply 4 with 10,000, 1 with 1,000, 6 with 100, 0 with 10 and 3 with 10 is to 0. And then I will add up all those values and take its modulo with 11. But Rabin curve is giving some simpler method. To find out complete value modulo 11, the simplest way is to take one digit at a time. So let me show you what is a method which is easier to calculate a large values modulo with while taking small number or one digit at a time. So let us start with 4 mod 11. I will take out only one digit, that is the MSB, most significant digit, that is equal to 4 modulo 11. So if I divide 4 by 11, then remainder will be 4 itself. There will be no change. So I am writing that value again. Next digit is, in a pattern is 1. So I will multiply 4 with D and add a next digit, that is 1. So digit here D is equal to 10. So we are going to write 4 into 10 plus 1 modulo 11. So that is equal to 41 modulo 11. Now the largest value that I will able to divide from 41 is 33. So 11 3s are 33 and remainder will be in that case 8. So now my hashing value of P is 8 up till this point. Now next character in a pattern is 6. So I will multiply 8 by 10 and add 6. That is equal and take modulo with 11. That is equal to 86 mod 11. So maximum value that I will able to subtract from 86 by the table of 11 is 11 sevens are 77. So if I will find out remainder 86 divided by 11, remainder will be 9. Now let us take another character, that is equal to 0. So value 9 is multiplied with 10 and adding a next character, that is equal to 0. So this will be 90 mod 11. So maximum value that goes in table of 11 is 11 8s are 88. So if I subtract 88 from 90, we will get remainder of 2. So 90 divided by 11, remainder is 2. So pattern hashing function value till now is 2. Last character is 3. So what we will do? We will multiply 2 with 10 and add 3. That is equal to 20 plus 3 mod 11. That is 23 mod 11. If I will divide it, 23 mod 11, we will get remainder 1 because 11 2s are 22. 23 minus 22 is equal to 1. So final value of my hashing of pattern 41603 is equal to 1. This way we are going to calculate hash of a pattern in Rabin curve method. In our next video, we will look at complete method of matching a pattern with text using Rabin curve method. Thank you everyone for watching this video. This is Munira Topia signing out.